welcome back to episode 5. We didn't actually know what episode we were on, but yeah, episode 5. I hope you guys are enjoying them so far. I'm sure they will get even more entertaining when I start to suffer, but unfortunately I'm still feeling very, very good. Just to give you a bit of an update on actually how our week has gone. An update on my check-in actually this morning. So a very good check-in this morning. My weight was actually up last week. We had a nice drop around the waist, but this week we've actually dropped 1.5 kilos and we lost another 2 centimeters around the waist. So things are really coming together. I keep saying that, but it is. The pop is coming back, new lines are showing. Very, very happy with how things are going so far. But yeah, here's to another week. How is your week gone?
My week has gone very well. The weeks all seem to merge into one. Like, how has it been 5 weeks since we started this? I don't know. So far, so good. You know, listening to the body when I feel fatigued, have a rest day, and I know when my body needs a rest day because I feel fucked. Yeah. But it's going well, and we are 5 weeks out until we fly back to the UK, and I'm really excited to see 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks time we're going to be flying back to the UK. We've got a few clients competing in PCA. We've also got a couple of photo shoots as well, so we also need to book our flights.
Really excited about it. We need to book our flights. We are such lastminute.com, and that's how we roll.
Yeah. Also as well, just to give you an update on my plan, which I didn't do. We've actually made a few changes to the nutrition plan. We've decreased the calories again, so now I'm down to 4,000 calories.
Goodbye muffin.
Yeah, the muffin has been taken out, unfortunately, so no more muffin. And yeah, so calories been kept the same, increased, sorry, and the cardio has stayed the same. So very minimal changes, but the body was responding perfectly. So overall, very, very, very how I'm looking. I'm currently sitting at 118.1 kilos. So I've lost like 4 kilos in that time. So since we started prep. So very, very happy. But anyway, we are going to crack on with this workout. I had today, I've got a bit of chest, delts, and a bit of bicep. So a bit of mixed and max. And what have you got?
Upper body.
Upper body. So Aston is going to be training with Stephanie today. So you're going to be able to see a bit of that. And I'm going to be taking you through.
Hi. She is South African.
And I'm going to be taking you through a brutal chest, delt, and bicep session.
Let's go train.
Hold on, you need to do your finger point that you should do.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Last exercise, we are going to be doing a bit of pec. Very good exercise just to help get the chest activated, get blood into the muscle, and get it primed for the nice chest presses. I always do this before my chest movements. Also, just a nice little tip on here as well, just to help get the most out of the pec deck, is you'll see quite a lot of people doing this movement. Okay, so that's like a rounded movement where it's like you get taught to like hug a tree. Don't do that. Imagine that when you bring your arms together, you're actually gonna try and imagine that you're gonna try and touch your elbows together. So do like this. So by doing that, your chest is gonna have a really nice connection. You're gonna get a lot more out of it. And probably you're gonna have to drop the weight a little bit because it's very humbling. So yeah, we're gonna do 2 warm-up sets and then we're gonna be moving into our working sets of 2. 15 between 20 reps, lots of volume, loads of blood into the muscle. Let's go. Zemi's just said to me, Tom, why haven't you got your vest on? Because Zemi, we've got to get a pump first. We've got to make ourselves as big as possible before this comes off.
Hey guys, so I'm now going to take this set to failure. I have Stephanie here, who is going to push me till I physically cannot do anymore. Let's go. Yes, let's go, let's go. Nice.
One more.
Good. Nice. Whew, okay. Okay, to be fair, this is the first exercise, so I've pretty much got a lot of energy going into this workout. Over to Stephanie. Okay, till failure. Hey. Nice, good. And we're really good. So, I don't know if you can hear me. Whole point of this exercise is we're really working the latissimus dorsi here, and also we're gonna have a bit of traps going on, but the main thing is get that blood into the lats, and we're also gonna be working a bit of the shoulders. So I'm just checking over Stephanie's form, making sure, come on, we're gonna take this to a failure. Good, come on, to there, let's keep going, there's more in there. Good, come on. Come on, come on. Good, come on, give me 3 more. Come on. Good, come on, 2 more. I'm with you, come on. Good, last one. Good, all you. Drive. Yes. Rest. Woo. If you do this exercise right, your lats will be on absolute fire.
When you're in prep, you've got to accept at some point that you are going to lose strength. Like I'm talking like deep in prep. You know, if you're losing strength at like 10, 8, even like 7 weeks out, there is something wrong there. 6 weeks and under, I always just say it's just trying to maintain that weight as much as you can. But you want to start off strong and you want to try and finish strong. Keep that strength. And how you're going to do that is progressive overload. I know you're going to hear this like 1,000 times, especially for social media at the moment. And that's just not by increasing your weight. It's like increasing your intensity, your reps, your sets. But if you just want to try and keep that strength as much as you can, because that's what's going to help you maintain that muscle. But at some point, you will drop strength. You are. And that's all right, because at the end of the day, you are going to lose muscle. Doesn't matter what you do, if you're pushing yourself to the absolute limits, you are going to lose muscle, and with that will you lose strength. So it's going to happen. Accept it and just keep trying to hold on to it as long as you can. About to go into the first working set, and this is why it's really important as well, just to log your workouts. I've just had a little look back at what I've done the week before. We got 8 reps. This week, we make sure we get 9. Simple as that. I better do this now. Woo! That was 10, wasn't it? Does anyone do that as well, where they like count their reps inside their head and they go like 1, 2, 4, 7? That's me. So I hope I got 10. Moving on to the third exercise, which is going to be a vertical chest press, flat press, whatever you want to call it. But the way I'm basically going to do it is where I'm going to keep my line of movement quite high, because I really just want to keep working that upper chest. So obviously you can see the handles here. The lower that I have that, the lower it down, it's going to work my chest. So I'm just going to have it just above middle, just there, okay? So that's just going to put a lot of stress on that top line where I want to keep it. As you can see, we've got quite a nice pump there. And this is what we mean by the top line as well. Shoulders, delts, top of the chest. Just keep trying to improve that as much as possible. So you've got to really just think about how you do certain exercises to get the most out of them, to hit areas that you want to hit. You just got to think about it. And also it's about how you feel in those exercises. You know, for example, when I just explained that then, just want to keep that line of movement as high as possible, because the machine goes up, which is going to help target that upper chest. I'm going to stop talking now and get on with this workout. We are flying through these workouts today, exercises today. Caffeine's going to the head. So we are going to be moving on to this high to low fly. Very good exercise, just a few tips. That's actually going to help you in all your fly movements. Just remember just to keep that chest up. You know, you don't want to be doing this where you're slouching under. Let me just put this here. Yeah, well, you don't want to be slouching forward. Otherwise, you're going to lose that contraction. Just keep it up nice and high and just let the machine just do the work. But obviously as well, what you find is a lot of people really try to bring it across all the way. Like, I can't even do that now. So you just want to go till you can feel the connection and then come back out. Otherwise, you could end up injuring yourself. So feel the squeeze, feel the stretch, feel the contraction, and then back out. Oh, and just to add to that as well, reason why we're doing these fly movements is actually just to work the outside of your chest, which is where we're going to go from high to low as well. It's really going to help to hit that, this little bit here, the under boob. It's really going to help just to shape that, give it a bit of a density, a little bit more mass in that area. So very good exercise to do. I like to alternate these from low to high and low to high flies and high to low flies, just to hit all angles of that chest. Enough of me rambling, let's go to work.
Okay, so we are moving on to our third exercise. So we're going to be doing a low row, really targeting the back. I've got very tight hamstrings from yesterday because we trained hamstrings. Oh, okay. Okay, gonna grab it. Oh. And I think one of the main things on this exercise is do not rush it. You want to really slowly control it, feel it. If you can't feel it, maybe lower the load, slow the tempo down.
We are moving on to the lateral raise cables. As you can see here as well, I've set it at like wrist height. And the reason I do this is just to keep it contracted all the time. Okay, so that contraction is all the way through. Okay, so you can see the line of movement, keeping that delt contracted at all times, putting more stress on the muscle. If it was like set at the bottom, so for example, it was all the way down to the bottom, that's then going to be pulling that line of movement down, which is going to take contraction off your delt. So nice little tip there, just to get those extra gains. One little thing as well. You see quite a lot of people coming all the way up and then down and then just letting it rest. Don't let it rest. Keep it contracted. Keep it a little out by your side. Keep that delt contracted at all times. Okay, so from there to there. Extra gain.
Okay, so this is our fourth exercise. We are focusing on shoulders, and I'm going to take this set to failure, and Stephanie is going to scream at me. Okay, and just remember, as soon as your shoulders start to burn, take a deep breath and just push through it. Okay, I like to close my eyes and pretend it doesn't hurt.
Moving on to the bicep preacher curl, one of my most favorite bicep exercises there is. I really just want to work on this peak of the bicep, so this is why we're going to be doing these preacher curls. This little bit of the tip of the bicep, that is where we're going to be working. So preacher curls are absolutely brilliant for hitting that peak. So what you want to focus on is to basically just stretch at the bottom, getting that full range of motion, but not coming all the way down, because otherwise that's going to put a lot of stress on that brachialis. Brachialis. That's what's going to put a load of stress. So you don't want to be doing that. You know, you just want to have like a nice bend in your bicep, okay, in your arm, and you're going to come up, contract and squeeze as hard as you can, get as much blood into that bicep as you can. Let's work. How many times have I said that? A lot, I know. Also of your arms, they can take a lot of volume, so make sure you keep that intensity high. I don't like to leave it any more than like 30 seconds between each set, so just get in, blast them, get out. So I'm just going to do another set on this, 30 seconds later, then we're going to go and do some bicep cable curls, and that is me done. We are moving on to the last exercise, which is going to be cable hammer curls. So what this exercise is going to do is just basically build the thickness in this area. Okay, so as you can see, when I tense, it's going to be building this area here, obviously your bicep as well, but a very great exercise just to build that density of the bicep. And it's really going to help hurt in this area, which is your brachialis, which I actually said it right that time. But yeah, it's just really going to help this muscle here all the way up, of course, bicep as well, outer sweep. Great exercise. Again, one of my most favorite. To be fair, for biceps, I only really do preachers and hammers. Sometimes I do it on dumbbells or whatever. But I do prefer cables, if I'm honest. Zemi, our cameraman, is very new to this sort of lifestyle, fitness lifestyle. We're sort of just dragging him into it. Now he's now training, he's now following like a good nutrition. No, he's looking better. What, 4 weeks into this? Yeah. About 4 weeks into his training. Like, he never trained before that. He was always like eating KFC. But now he's on the way up, and he's just asking, what do I eat in a day? So I know I've posted this on my YouTube, and it hasn't actually changed since then. It's probably like, which is 450 grams of white rice, 185 grams of chicken, and I also make sure I have having 150 grams of veg and salad. It's a lot of, I sound like, if anyone has watched it, it's that, what's that guy? The fish and rice cakes guy. That's me, but I just do it with chicken and rice. With plain bodybuilding food. And then post-workout, it's quite different though to a lot of people. I have 160 grams of Cocoa Pops, 40 grams of whey, 100 grams of strawberries, and again, the next meal is 300 grams of white rice, chicken, and then last meal is the oatmeal again. So that's what I have day in, day out. The grams do change in terms of my training days and non-training days, but food stays exactly the same. Very boring, I know, but it also works, gets me results. That's what I eat. last exercise. I love this machine. So this is the problem training in Binos. Like there's like new equipment being like shipped in every single day, and you stick to your program as much as you can, and something else just gets wheeled in, you're like, I've got to try it. This has been here for a while, but I literally have forgotten about it. So I'm gonna add it in today, just to absolutely just destroy these biceps, and this feels absolutely amazing. Not all hoist machines are decent, but that lat pull down, this machine here, and there's like also another row movement as well. It's very good. I don't know how this is going to come across. Maybe because I've been to Thailand. Maybe it's maybe more spiritual or whatever. That's a joke, by the way. But in prep, or actually not even in prep, like sometimes you can be really hard on yourself. Like you look in the mirror like, oh, I need to work on this, we need to work on that. And you're constantly being, like, again, hard on yourself. You have to accept that your body that you have. Because I'm telling you now as well, once you get to the physique that you want, you'll always want more. So you have to enjoy the process. Because when you get to your goal, trust me, you'll still want to try and improve some areas. Always the case. Like if I look back at my physique, like, I don't know, the past me looked at the future me, I'll be like, oh my God, yeah, absolutely amazing physique. But now I've got to this point, you know, where I've gained like 40 kilos of muscle, I still look at my physique and go, he needs work, he needs work. But now I suppose over like the last year, maybe even two, I've just become happy with my physique, if that makes sense. So don't be too hard on yourself, enjoy the process. You will get to your goal one day.
Under pressure. So I think it's really important to remember we are trying to get you ready for one day. Please stop being critical. If you feel like you look like a bag of dicks right now, you have 11 weeks. So basically Tom's saying he hates the way he looks, but I'm like, you have 11 weeks. Your physique is going to change in a hell of a lot. Same with all of our clients. Your physique is going to change. Be patient. Trust the process. Oh, you want to say something? You want to say something?
Yeah, hold on. I literally just did a whole speech as well at the end of that workout saying that you need to be happy with your physique. Let me just... No, but what I'm trying to... I wasn't happy with my current physique because I know it can be better. Simple as that. I am happy with my structure and everything like that, but I want it now, which a lot of people do. But I am generally happy with how I look. Sort of. But yeah, it's looking better. But I will be honest though, this is probably the first time I've looked at myself this whole prep and gone, don't really like it. But like I said, I'm in that in-between stage at the moment. I'm not lean, I'm not fat, I'm just flat. I'm in flat, yeah, that's where I'm at. But it's coming. Keep saying that every single episode.
Right.
We're good at it, but
Thank you for watching our YouTube episode.
Go on, say it.
Like
Say
and
it.
subscribe.
Over and out. On to the next one.
See you in the next one. Love you all. Bye.